Day 16, just about to leave Strasbourg for Mannheim. Keep watching to see what goes on today. I'm Roger, this is Roger Rides for AT. So as I say, heading for Mannheim today, leaving Strasbourg. Very pleasant evening. Well fueled last night. Lovely sort of local dishes. I had escargot to start, and I had veal kidneys in a mushroom cream sauce, and it was beautiful. Anyway, enough about last night. Let's get on with today. It's a Sunday. Shops will be closed. Not that I saw many yesterday anyhow. If today is going to be anything along the same lines, I'm a little concerned about regular water stops. I have an extra bottle in a bag on my back, so hopefully that'll buy me a bit more time to find something. We'll see how it goes anyway. Catch you later. I'm about 5 miles into the ride. As you can see, I'm not in Strasbourg now. I'm on a nice woodland pathway. It's not an exaggeration to say that I have not ridden on a road. Since leaving the hotel. There's a traffic-free zone up to the roadway. From there, straight onto a cycle path. Crossed a few roads, but not ridden on any. Fantastic. Just on 9 miles into the ride, and now on the first road I've ridden on today. Not sure what I've got coming up. That's not a bad start, is it? Believe it or not, this is the first sighting of the Rhine since about 2 miles after leaving the hotel in Basel yesterday. So yesterday I travelled 80 miles without seeing it. I've travelled 35 so far today, and finally get to see it again. Considering it's the Rhine cycleway, I've never been far from it, but it's just been out of sight. Anyway, nice to see it still here. Let's crack on. I'm over halfway on today's ride, probably about 60% of the way actually. Scenery, not massively different. Occasionally see a river. It's only about a mile to my right, something like that, but a lot of farmland, little tracks like this, woodland, tracks like this. Not too bad really. Well, it's about some point in around now in today's leg that I've passed the 2,000 kilometre mark. Yay! That's where I am at the moment. Mannheim, just there. You see the group of where am I? Somewhere just there, that area anyway. We'll be heading up that way, Speyer, and onward to Mannheim. Can't keep turning round. It looks pretty busy down that way. Presumably some sort of transport museum, judging by the trains, the planes, whatever else. I'm about 2.5 miles from the hotel. I think I've still got about a mile through this wooded parkland area, and then similar mile and a half on the streets of Mannheim. Be about 102 miles when I get there. Not been too bad today. A lot of, just for a change, a lot of cycle path riding and small roads through sort of agricultural areas. A little bit besides, but largely that's been it. I had a ferry crossing a little while ago, one side of the Rhine to the other. And now it's just the last little bit of navigation, and I'll be there. And then I can get some water, which I could really do with. Being a Sunday, it's been hardly anywhere open. I found one garage at about the halfway point, got a litre and a half of water there. I've got another drink that I knocked back there and then as well. Carried some of the water as I still had some from earlier. Glad I've did that because not many other opportunities. Anyway, let's enjoy the last bit of the ride. I'll bring you back in just as I get to the hotel, probably, if it works that way, etc. appear to be like the business part of Mannheim, judging by the offices around here.